What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jonathan Cabrera and I make videos on YouTube about all sorts of things. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing another PC build, and in particular this build came to me as an idea because as of late I've been streaming, because we're all stuck in the house, and I've been streaming this game called Valorant. Now if you don't know what that is, it's just a multiplayer first-person game, and while I was scrolling the World Wide Web or Instagram, you know how they hack into your phone and they show you ads, I saw this ad that said Valorant can be run on a potato, and I said, wow, I want to make a potato PC build, but I want it to be like a nice potato. So what I needed to do was find a case, and well, what do you know? I got one right here. I got a potato case right here, and what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm actually going to add a bunch of new parts into this thing. I mean, look at it. It even has a floppy disk right here, which is awesome. But this video is going to be broken down into a couple of parts. Now, the first part will be me actually painting this thing and making it look nice. Then I'm going to build the actual PC itself, the internals, and last but least, we're going to play some Valorant on it and see how it runs on this potato build. So I'm extremely excited to be making these videos for you guys. If you like this kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button so I can keep making more builds like this. And if you want to see any particular build, please let me know down in the comments and I'll make that PC, possibly. So since this video might be a long one, let's get into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, the case is ugly and we got to do something about that. I've got red and black spray paint, but the red is going to be more dominant and the black will complement it. I want to kind of get those Valorant looking colors, so let's do this. I'm not much of a spray painter or painter, but I'm going to give it my best. So now that I've got it painted, I am extremely happy with how it looks. I got those Valorant looking colors on it. And if Compaq made a computer like this, I think I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Now all we got to do is put the parts in and start to play some games. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's take a look at our parts. First up, we got a EVGA 400 watt power supply. I don't need a lot of power for this thing, and it doesn't have to be really nice. The cables are really ugly, but it's all going to be hidden inside the case, so this is definitely enough power. Next up, we got the AMD Ryzen 3200G 4-core processor. It has integrated graphics, which is awesome, so I don't need a graphics card. I just put this in the motherboard and everything starts to work. Next up is the Msi Pro B450m Motherboard. This motherboard might be a little overkill, but it does work with this processor, and it was only 74 bucks. I think it's a really nice motherboard, and it's just going to be inside the case anyways. Next up, we got one stick of T-Force Vulcan 8GB of RAM, 3000 gigahertz. We don't need a whole lot. We're not going to be gaming too hard on this thing, but hey, it matches the red, so it'll look good. My favorite part of this build is actually getting some airflow into it. It had no fans inside at all, so I got a 92mm and an 80mm. These are the Be Quiet Pure Wings. They were like 20 bucks altogether, and I think it's going to be awesome to breathe some new life into this PC. Now, it should be no surprise that this computer had big drives in it, and I want to put an SSD in here, so I needed a bracket, a mounting bracket actually, to put in the SSD. So this will go into the 3.5 slot, and I'll be able to mount an SSD inside of it easily. Now, I didn't have to buy a hard drive. I had this one laying around. It's a PNY 250 gigabytes, only about 30 bucks. It should be fast enough, and actually faster than any hard drive that's ever been in this computer. Alright guys, so this is the final portion of the video, and we're going to play some Valorant. I'm going to be throwing this on low, medium, and high settings, so let's see how it runs. So I couldn't get the audio to work, so I don't know if there's going to be an echo, because I have to hear when I play, but I mean, you guys will hear it perfectly fine. Couldn't figure it out.
Don't
so
worry,
the
guys.
game
They
runs
say I'm a prodigy.
perfect,
Not my
actually,
word.
I think. I
Not
mean,
my
it
word.
says 60 FPS. And it was bumping up to like 90 to 100. Oh, it's at 50 right now. Alright. So anybody want to plan it? No? I'll plan it. Planning.
Spike planted. No! Molly!
Guys here.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted.
Flawless.
Cool, I wanted to kill.
Trained you.
Oh no. Oh,
It's
the
super annoying
worst.
to kill
The
people
absolute
twice.
gun that I'm the worst at. Oh, I got a huge Nope. No! Can I just get rid of it?
Still
Oh,
got it.
yes! Finally! That was the first one. Maybe the last.
Seconds left. Spike planted.
Ah!
A healing company.
Oh, snap. We got a sniper. Let's see.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, yes! Finally.
Ending.
No way. It's up to me now. Yay! Yeah, boy. Alright guys, so it looks like you can run this game on high settings, medium settings, low settings. Obviously it'll run better on low, but high I had no problems and the frame rates did not dip a lot at all, so it was pretty much perfect. So if you want to get into esports, I mean, this computer cost me less than 300 bucks, But if you want to save up later, get a graphics card, you know, maybe like a 1650 or a 1660 Super, then that'll be good for you too. You can play higher, you know, bigger, you can play bigger titles on it, and it should work fine actually. So I'm really happy with this build, and I'm going to continue practicing on Valorant. But if you guys like this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll make more stuff like this. Do you guys want to see any other different types of PC builds? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.